Got my Ali t-shirt on today. Ready. Today I'm going to give you boxing lessons and falling down lessons. Sonny Liston, you so ugly, the sweat roll off the back of your neck just to stay away from your face. I am the greatest of all time. What's going on YouTube? I'm the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. We talk about fragrances on this channel, but I also give you guys some style tips, some grooming tips as well. I hope y'all out there smelling good and looking good. Don't do one without the other, all right? They go hand in hand. If you're into looking good and smelling great, make sure you hit subscribe, man. And don't forget to enable notifications as well. Make sure you hit the bell icon so when I upload a new video, you get notified. Also, guys, if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you do that. At @the_Bowtie Fragrance Guy over on Instagram. I do mix up the content even more over there on Instagram by, doing some style videos, some kind of get dressed with me in the morning videos, which are really, really good in my humble opinion. So make sure you're following me on Instagram. So guys, on today's video, I want to be jumping in and talking about what I feel is another underrated brand. I've been doing that here over the last few weeks. Just wanted to shed some light on some other fragrance brands that just don't get talked about as much here on the YouTube platform, or honestly, from what I've been able to assess on other platforms as well. The brand I want to talk to you guys about today is the brand of Ormonde Jayne. Now, there are a few fragrances that have kind of gotten some conversations and gained some notoriety over the past few years, but I think they have a lot of really, really nice gems in that collection. And again, I just want to share what fragrances I have in my collection from that brand, and give you guys some more information on what I think are some really great kind of under the radar fragrances. So if you want to hear my thoughts, you know the routine, keep it locked right here. We'll be right back. Or if not, I got something for you. I'm gonna give you guys some boxing. I'm just kidding. Y'all stay tuned. Come on.
The Bowtie Fragrance Guy.
All right, guys, we're back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. Let's jump right into this video. So, over the past 2 years, I started, really checking out some of these fragrances from Ormonde Jayne. I want to say maybe about 3-4 weeks ago, the company actually reached out to me, and they sent me a 50 ml bottle of this one, Champaca. This is called Champaca. This has bamboo neroli tea, and they have this rice accord in here. I really like this one. I'm gonna kind of rank my collection because before they ever sent me this, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I already have 6 bottles. So this is just a 50 ml of Champaca, one I didn't have that I wanted to try. So anyway, they sent me this one, and I really like this one. Honestly, this would probably be in my top 3 from the brand because I really enjoy this one. That rice accord in here reminds me of something that I smell similarly in Killian's Moonlight in Heaven. That also has kind of that rice accord in it. And it's really hard to explain what it does in a fragrance, but I really enjoy the way that it smells. Really, really nice. I really, really enjoy Champaca. Honestly, I wish they had sent me a 100 ml bottle because all my other bottles are 100 ml. Yeah, this is just a 50. And I think I only have one other 50 ml bottle in my entire collection from this brand. But I really, really do enjoy this one. Really nice. I think perfect for a spring day, a spring date night, anything like that. Honestly, I think this fragrance right here will be really good one to look into. I really enjoy this one. But like I said, they just sent me that one. I'm impressed with it. I really like it. Again, out of the 6 that I have, now I'm making that the seventh one. That one would be in my top 3 for sure. All right. So what would I put in the, I guess you want to call it the 6th spot, if you will. Let's see here. Honestly, for me, it would probably be what I feel is probably one of their more popular fragrances. And again, I want to say I don't dislike anything on that I have in my collection. If I have it, I at least like it. All right, so this one would probably be in the 6th spot though right now, and it's Mont Tobacco. Mont Tobacco, and what you get here is tea, tobacco, violet, suede, and musk. And again, I like it, but I like the other ones I have from this brand even more. All right, so the main note that you're gonna get here is tobacco. I love what the tea does here. Really gives that nice soothing vibe to a fragrance that, in my opinion, tea normally brings that kind of facet to a fragrance. So you definitely get that here. And like I said, some suede, some oak moss on the dry down as well. Really masculine fragrance in my humble opinion, and I really do enjoy it. But right now, if I were ranking these, this would be in the 6th spot. Like I said, probably their most popular, if not the most popular, definitely in their top 2 or 3 most popular from the entire brand. This one is called Mont Tobacco. All right, so in the 5th spot, it would actually be a flanker of Mont Tobacco. I think this one was released maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. It's called Mont Tobacco Verono. All right, so there's a lot of similar notes to the original Mont Tobacco. You still have the tea, suede, and moss, and that kind of stuff in there, but they added some grapefruit in the opening and bergamot. And to me, that's probably the main difference. It's a more fresher version of the original Mont Tobacco. And honestly, I really like the addition of the grapefruit and the bergamot in the opening of this fragrance. Like I said, made it more fresh take on the original Mont Tobacco. And I really enjoy it. So I would put this one in the 5th spot. Again, guys, as always, I wish this was a 100 ml bottle as well. But anyway, I like the fragrance. Bottle is gorgeous. This one is called Mont Tobacco Verono. All right, guys, so in the 4th spot, and this is where it starts to get really hard because these top 4 for me are really close. And now we have to throw Champaca in there. This one is called Tolu. All right, this one is called Tolu. And what you're going to get with Tolu is orange blossom, some Tolu balsam, of course, amber, and some tonka bean. This is really nice. Tolu balsam is sweet. It has some ambery facets to it as well. So you get that sweetness from tonka, which of course you guys know is one of my favorite notes when it starts to dry down. And also the opening to me is very floral. All right, there's a host of floral notes in the opening of this one, which kinds of gives a freshness to this fragrance, if you will. Because if you look at or smell more so when the fragrance starts to dry down, it gets really sweet and ambery with the Tolu balsam, amber, and the tonka. But again, the florals keep it kind of fresh. This is an amazing fragrance. Like I said, for me, this 1 through 4 is really close, but by a hair, I would put this one right now in the 4th spot. This is called Tolu. Now, coming in the 3rd spot, this is probably the most popular fragrance from this particular house, and this is called Ormond Man. All right, Ormond Man, and this has juniper. You get some black hemlock. There's black hemlock in here. Cedarwood, vetiver is in here as well. That black hemlock. This is a very masculine fragrance. Let me start there. This is very classically masculine. Obviously, in the world that we live in, whomever can wear whatever they want, but in my opinion, this is a really masculine fragrance. That black hemlock in here is a really strong, almost earthy, musky tone to this fragrance. And then, of course, you have the juniper berry in here as well. Really classic and masculine. But I will tell you guys, this is one that will not be for everybody, but I will tell you that if you pair this with a suit, you are in the game. So, 3rd spot, probably the most popular from the brand. This is called Ormond Man. All right, now coming in right now in the number 2 spot for my Ormonde Jayne collection is this one right here. It's called Thaif. This is Thaif, and of course, you get some Thaif rose in here. You get dates, saffron, and orange blossom. This is so good. You guys know I love rose. I am a sucker for rose, and I will say that in my collection of fragrances that feature rose, this one gives me something unique. Love the saffron and date combination that you get with this right here in the opening of the fragrance. And like I said, Thaif Rose is, for me, it's turning out to be one of my favorites. Most of the fragrances that feature Thaif rose in it, I seem to really gravitate towards it. It has some slight, kind of portrait of a lady vibes here. Not as, I would say, as incensey as portrait of a lady is, that patchouli and incense stuff, but this is really nice. And that's why it's in the second spot. This is called Thaif. All right, guys, and last but not least, coming in the number 1 spot right now is this one. It's called Ombre Royale. Ombre Royale, this is amber, osmanthus, iris, and musk. Once again, one of my favorite notes in fragrances making its way to the top of a list. I'm not surprised. This features a lot of amber. Mostly what I get is a combination of amber and a powdery iris in here. And of course, when it dries down, musk does play a major player. That's why I listed it as one of the main notes. But guys, this is a fantastic take on an amber fragrance. A little bit more fresh than what you would see with what I have in my collection, or a lot of the ambers that I have. This has a little bit more of a fresher kind of floral take here. Again, that iris plays a major role in this composition, guys, but it is absolutely gorgeous, and that's why it's number 1 right now for me in my collection of Ormonde Jayne fragrances. This one is called Ombre Royale. But that's it, guys. That is my time. I hope you enjoyed this video today, as I tried to shed some light on what I feel, in my opinion, again, is a not so highly talked about fragrance brand out here that has some really good fragrance offerings. What are your thoughts on the fragrances from Ormonde Jayne? Do you have any in your collection? Have you put your nose on any of these fragrances? I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section. Now, as always, I sincerely appreciate you guys' time and attention to these videos. I know you don't have to watch, but you do, and I sincerely appreciate that. Now, don't forget to take a few moments out to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you are sharing these videos out to some other folks that you think could use the information or find it entertaining. Because I'm your guy, Darian. I'm the Thaif fragrance guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell amazing. So until next time, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace. I'm the greatest fighter of all time. I must be the greatest. 23 years old, not a scratch on my face. I must be the greatest.